What's up, guys? We have, Garrett Garcia's mother on the Patreon today, and you're going to want to see that because there's a lot of flirtation.
And she wants to see Leo's foreskin right now.
She does. She does, and she's sitting right beside me. So please tune in to the Patreon, subscribe down below. Also, come to our show Friday at the Haha Comedy Club. Peace. What's up, Danny boy?
I just got back from Orange County with you, trying to brighten up Nico's world.
Yeah, we went to a little party down there and with his well-to-do friends, and it's difficult for us to be, anything but out of control.
Leo, he told us before we came that we needed to be on our best behavior and not say anything really offensive in front of his friends.
Yeah. How long did that last?
Did it ever begin?
No, dude, it was one after another. I like how you complimented the baked goods.
I did. I complimented one guy's girlfriend's cookies she made, which were extraordinary.
Yeah.
But then the first really offensive comment I remember making was in front of two guys, didn't even know their name, hadn't said a word to them yet. Nico was prattling on about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He's like, I'm a white belt, but I got 2 black stripes. And he kept emphasizing the 2 black stripes. And I was just like, yeah, you're a white belt with 2 black stripes. Your ex-girlfriend's a white chick with 2 black and
dude, they lost it.
They
which was great.
loved
Yeah.
it. But like there was more. I told it. We ran into a guy outside who knew Nico from high school, and I just immediately told the guy Nico was a
yeah, that guy had nothing to do with the party, dude. It was just a guy that he ran into, like, oh, bro, I know you. Like, what's going on? And yeah, you just ripped that right off the bat. No cameras rolling either.
None, dude. It was a lot. It was in front of women. Like it was everything I said was horrific. But
it was horrific.
They were cool guys.
They were cool. I think they understand where we're coming from. We just can't turn it off. We're comedians.
No, can't turn it off. Do. Can't stop, won't stop.
It's what we do.
It's what we do. There were some women there around. I don't think any of them were single.
No, they weren't single at all. If Nico ever presents us any women, they better be single from now on. We're not going back down there unless there's single women around for the boys. And
if I go back down to another party and there's not single women, the women who are in relationships, I might have to slap them,
Yeah, seriously. We'll just get violent, dude. I'd
be like, listen, do you not understand? My ex-cameraman brought me to this party for the
right.
And you're telling me right now you have a significant other?
He's
I'm not trying to hear it.
Is that him right there? You hold him down while that's dark. But no, we would never sexually assault any of these women. We're just saying, like, it would be a great...
You look like you might.
Right now.
Based on the attire.
Based on the attire plus the mustache, I could be on a wanted poster somewhere in the United States. This exact picture.
No, I was just... Wow. Okay. Yeah, you were definitely... You got dark there, Leo. I don't know what you've been watching today, what you've been listening to that put you in that place where you would suggest sexual assault. I was talking about some good old-fashioned open hand slaps, just based on the idea that they had a boyfriend, which is justified. What you said is repulsive.
Oh yeah. Just hitting, yeah. It's a degree less crazy for sure.
If you're in Orange County and you got a boyfriend, it's fair game for me to smack you. Because the way I see it, you should be single. You should be single. It's not going to go anything beyond a slap, but I am going to give you a stinger on the right cheek.
Yeah, and if it's you that these girls need to be there early too, because your bedtime's early, so they gotta get going by like 9 p.m. the latest. They got to get real horned up, ready to go.
Yeah. No, I'm out the door by midnight.
All right.
So, my ideal policy is I walk into a party in San Clemente, point to my junk, and I say, "It."
Yes.
That's all I want to do. As far as courtship goes, that's as far as I'm willing to take it these days.
I feel like you will do that at some point in your life. It's probably going to be after one of our shows, probably on the East Coast, I'd say so far. But yeah, I think that's a good move. It's so much power, right? To just be able to just say it. They say, who's the guy that went to UCLA that was the Doors guy? He would do that after
Jim Morrison?
Yeah, Jim Morrison would just say.
Sometimes he forgot to do it after the show, and he did it on stage, I think. That's why he went to jail.
Oh,
he just pulled his out on stage. He's probably going to tell the audience this.
That thing, are the rumors true? If he pulled it out, then people saw it. Was it huge? Like, it looked, in his pants, it looked like it was...
Is Jim Morrison a huge guy? I've never heard that. Never heard that.
Dude, I don't want to tell you, but I think he is, dude. I think he is.
Jesse's looking up footage right now. He's wearing some tight jeans. This is all... When was the Doors' heyday? Late 60s? I don't know too much about the Doors. Yeah, 69 is when this concert went down. Yeah, the footage, it's not Mr. Skin quality photography back then.
I'm on Mr. Skin, unfortunately.
Mr. Skin's good. What's the one for guys with big...
John Hamm's?
Yeah. What's the website that John Hamm is on?
I don't know, dude.
Don't they rank guys in John Hamm's?
In John Hamm's, yeah. 5 John Hamm's to 1 John Hamm. 5 is what you want. Ronaldo had like a 4 John Hamm's.
What's that website?
I don't know, dude. It's just like, I'm
I
sure
think
if you
you do
type
know. I
in
think you
John
check it out.
Hamm penis rating website.
He's still
I'm
looking
sure
for Jim Morrison. Jesse's locked in. This is his favorite subject. This is why he comes to work, is when we're talking about penis.
Oh, yeah.
I can't find anything about it yet, but I've
I've never heard Jim Morrison's got a big... So I think you're mistaken there. I think that was a hallucination in your brain.
Hey, that happens. I have hallucinations in my brain.
Just like ChatGPT, dude. You guys sometimes get shit wrong. We're looking right now for the John Hamm website because I'm very curious what that is. This website, it is a valuable service.
Yeah,
we do need a catalog of men's penis sizes.
Yeah, George Clooney was in the middle.
Brad Pitt's got an average.
Brad Pitt was in the middle.
Yeah, that's good for him.
That's what you want.
I like him.
Andrew Schultz has on Bad Friends. I was listening to Bad Friends, and he did say that he has a husband penis, and that is average.
Okay.
I wouldn't like it if Andrew Schultz is way too witty. If he had like a huge, and he was New York witty Manhattan guy.
Yeah, can't take it.
That'd be
just killing it in comedy. Can't take it.
Yeah.
You got to have something.
That's John Hamm's junk. There,
okay, we're looking at John Hamm's. It really looks photoshopped.
I thought that's what we're looking for.
It looks photoshopped. That doesn't look like there's a layer of cloth over it.
Look, my boy, there's a reason why he had that confidence that he delivered in Mad Men, and that's why it really changed my life. He developed the sob story game in Mad Men. That's where I got it from.
Wait. There's a Howard Stern clip of him addressing the penis thing.
Oh, that's amazing.
Top row, second to the right, second from the right.
Huh?
Yeah. Let's see this.
Oh, dude.
Check this out. Is this a video? This might not be a video. Howard Stern.
It is,
We got to sign up for, that might be an ad for a Toyota. We might have to sign up for XM, satellite radio.
Just for our boy,
Can
Howard
I show that?
Stern.
Can I show that photo on YouTube for the first time?
Probably. He's clothed.
Okay.
Yeah, he's clothed. Show it. I mean, I think it's photoshopped personally, but we'll tell the YouTube censors that he's clothed.
I mean, we do know a comedian that told us that he worked with John Hamm, and they spent like a tremendous amount of money photoshopping his penis out of
I
shots.
thought that was Daniel Defoe.
No, that was John Hamm he was talking about.
You were talking about Daniel Defoe.
Daniel Defoe also has that rumor. That's a well-known rumor. That Defoe. I'm sorry.
Your
I
cock
know all these
information's,
guys.
it's a little screwy right now.
No.
Are you talking about Willem Dafoe?
Well, yeah, I think Willem Dafoe. Yes.
Yeah, he's got a huge one.
Yeah, he knows.
And The Temptation of Christ.
Wait, who's Daniel Defoe then?
I don't know who Daniel Defoe is, but Willem Dafoe, apparently he got naked for, he was playing Jesus.
Daniel Defoe was like a kid I went to 6th grade with. Okay, William Defoe. Is he the guy who's in Spider-Man and American
so
Psycho?
much credit? Yeah,
Okay.
yes, he's that guy.
Oh,
yes.
William Defoe, yeah. Yeah, he's Jesus in a movie. Jesus is a big in a movie? That's not okay.
Yeah, no, they had to get a double because Scorsese was like, that's just ridiculous. That's too big.
He's made people uncomfortable on set, dude. It's a well-known, it's been documented.
Okay.
It's not Stern's.
Yeah, this is not it's not a video. I knew that was an ad from the start. See, you listen to his hallucinations. They're not putting that up there. It's behind. What's up? Yeah, you're good. Yeah, this guy's he's a dirty Italian.
Why are you telling a random stranger in the house that?
He was probably a bass player in the band.
There's been a lot of things you've been doing. You know, when you came over to see Brando, and then on the way out, you saw a Magnum, right? And no cameras rolling or anything. You picked it up. You looked at me and you go, "Come on." Why did you? What was up with that? What's up, guys? I wanted to take a break from the pod for a second to tell you about Hims. Imagine your life, your hair, 3 to 6 months from now. Now imagine if you were taking Hims. It'd be thicker. It'd be fuller. Now, it is a stressful thing to lose your hair, and I understand what that's like. I know you look at me, you go, oh, he's got a lot of hair. But you want to keep all of your hair. And there's guys like me that do take Hims. Now, I can't personally say I take Hims, but my best friend, which you guys know on this podcast, I've talked a lot about him. He's on Hims right now, and it's changing his life. He was going to fly to Turkey, get the treatment. But guess what? He hasn't because he's on Hims. Now, what are the cool things about Hims? No doctor visits. Hims provides you with convenient access to a range of hair loss treatments that work all from the comfort of your couch. All right. Answer a few questions. A medical provider will determine if treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your treatment is sent directly to you for free. The process is simple and 100% online. Guys, it's 100% online. All right. It's easy. So there are no uncomfortable doctor visits. Start your free online visit today at hims.com/LDS. That's HIMS.com/LDS for your personalized hair loss treatment options. HIMS.com/LDS. Results vary based on studies of topical and oral minoxidil and finasteride. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider and who will determine if a prescription is appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for full details and important safety information. Peace.
It was a vanity purchase on your part, Leo, and you strategically put it where people usually have the thing that holds their keys when they walk into the house. You put it there so women have to see it.
Yep.
But you still got plausible deniability. It's not like you fucking nailed it to the front door, which, given your lack of taste, I'm surprised you haven't done something like that. Would you ever nail a Magnum condom to the outside of your front door?
And just have a little sign that says, like, grab one before you enter. Wipe your feet, grab one, and enter. I mean, no, but that would be a great idea. I should do that.
Yeah, especially nailed up, too, because, you know, its effectiveness is questionable.
Have you guys ever seen this photo? It's a girl where she's every used condom she's had and a photo of the guy she's.
Okay, so is this real, first of all?
Danny, you're on that wall, for sure.
It's not real? This is from a drama series?
A woman in Norway actually has an unusual fetish. This is real.
Okay, so we're looking at a girl who looks emo. She's in a bedroom, and there's Polaroids of guys' faces and then condoms dangling beneath them with the jizz. This girl, she needs to be locked up. We're talking about deported without another beer already?
Yeah, you know, there's a mom coming on the pod, and I love moms.
All right.
So I'm going to have another beer.
Okay.
And I don't like you and your judgmental freaking attitude recently towards me. You accused me of stealing at a Target randomly in Boston. What was that? You think that I'm such a spickwop that I'm just gonna steal from a Target? Because in my fanny pack I had gum, and you go, "Hey, buddy, you gonna pay for that?" And I go, "What the hell? I bought this somewhere else. This is not. I was not stolen from this Target. What's up with that?"
You have stolen many items on many, many shoots. It's sort of your calling card.
Sure. It's not something I would ever think that you would tell everybody, but thank you.
Yeah, you steal frequently. You steal all the time. And
I'm
you
a
have
petty thief. I am a petty thief, and it's small things that usually help us out. Maybe a couple liquid IVs for the boys.
Yeah.
Maybe a Gatorade,
I'm trying to think if you've ever given me any of the products you've stolen.
Okay. I'm going to be honest.
They go right into your small intestine. Nobody else gets to benefit. But you had the thief posture. You had some gum, and you were eyeing the self-checkout, and that gum was moments away from disappearing into your pocket. I'm really surprised you paid for it. I mean, if I were you, because they're going to look at you and be like, this guy's Italian. We don't expect anything better. Just let him do it. His breath is probably rancid. He needs that gum. So I think you would have been fine.
And now you're just shaming me for having 2 beers on a Monday. I can't have 2 beers on a Monday. I am a big boy.
I had 2 beers in the. How long have we been rolling? How long have we been rolling? You've had
11 minutes.
This is your second beer in 11 minutes, and we have about 3 hours of podcasting to do today. Which, if I'm doing the math right now, that'll put you around 27 beers if you stay on this track.
I think at some point I think maybe like episode 300, you and me should polish off a 12-pack during the pod. You think you could do 6?
I could do 6. I'd be wasted.
And you'd have to pee a lot.
Yeah. No, I'd be freaking wasted off 6 beers.
Oh, that's all it takes for me, too. Yeah. But I don't like you judging me all the time, all right? If I want to be a piece of shit, Danny, I could be a piece of shit.
I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, go for it. Is that what you want, though?
No, it's not what I want, but life is a roller coaster.
Okay.
Right now, there's a little dip in the roller coaster. You know what I mean? Market's down. You know what I mean? Summer's not here yet. Weather's been shitty in LA. I still have time to get really jacked for Memorial Day weekend in Vegas. You just want to do a show there? We should tell the fans now. And then, so I'm having a little fun.
Okay.
But also, I don't
know. So whenever the market's
more.
Down, you can day drink on Monday.
Yeah. It opens a portal to new answers. Like I think a part of my brain needs to be kind of loosened up with alcohol, and then like new ideas come in.
All right. I'm going to be looking for those new ideas. I want to see. Jesse, can you look how many days in the red on average is the S&P 500? Because, Leo, I think this is going to give you like 130 days a year of day drinking.
Nice.
It's going to be good. That's a lot of day drinking.
Hell yeah, dude. You know, a lot of my heroes, they drink. No, but I'm not a big drinker. You know, I'm too vain to drink that much.
Why are you Googling, dude? Search is over. It's all about AI, dude.
It's all about the YPT, man.
And Grok, dude. Grok is my shit. Yeah, search is over. If you Google something, you are a fool.
Yeah.
You are a fucking fool.
Yeah. I mean, I literally Google now. Yeah, it's ChatGPT / therapist / sexting partner.
Mm-hmm.
I've been trying. It's not 100% down yet.
Yeah.
I'm getting there.
There was a portfolio that the great Ray Dalio recommended called the All-Weather Portfolio, and it was designed to do well in any kind of environment. High inflation, low inflation, high interest rates, low interest rates. That would be a bad portfolio for you because it wouldn't allow for as much day drinking.
Yeah.
I got an answer for you. 46%, it's in red annually. There are 252 trading days, and out of those 252 trading days, 113 are negative.
I was close. I said 120, 130. I was close. You got 113 days to work with.
Yeah. How many Mondays, dude? That's what I need. Because Monday, it's a sad day of the week for a lot of people. I don't want to put that on Mondays because I like Mondays, but a lot of people are down on Mondays. Mm-hmm. The energy out there, like I am surrounded by people in my building and I can feel the energy. Sometimes it's a little toast to a good time.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of change it up.
Mm-hmm.
They're Modelo's, dude. I'm gigantic. It just doesn't do anything to me. All right.
Except for make you more gigantic. Fucking fat ass. What are you doing tonight? Are you going to go, I'll forgive you if, can you turn my head down just a little bit?
You want to go see Sinners? Everybody says it's the best. Ian, your editor, which you respect, he told me it's the best movie in the last 10 years.
Sinners?
Sinners. It's a vampire movie. Okay. There's Irish vampires and they come after black people. Okay. It's a little woke, but apparently it's the best movie in the last 10 years. Everybody's saying that.
The last 10 years.
Yeah. The only good one was Maverick, Top Gun Maverick. That's it. Pretty much. Maybe Peanut Butter Falcon. I really liked Peanut Butter Falcon.
What about Oppenheimer?
Oppenheimer I haven't seen, but like everybody says just like people talking in rooms. And like the only thing that is interesting, I didn't know that he didn't know.
Why does anybody like this show then?
Because we're hilarious.
There's a lot of people talking in rooms.
There's sex on this show.
Yeah, there is.
We
got Overboard Humor's mom coming soon.
Yeah, Overboard Humor's mom's coming. This is his tour of shame. And part of it is bringing his mom on the pod. And look, I mean, I don't know what it is about that woman, but you can't stop hitting on her.
She can't stop hitting on me. She was very aggressive toward me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agree. She was, hopefully she's nice and she's a little tipsy.
You guys might remember in the Overboard Humor video we did recently, well, I kissed his mother. Mm-hmm. Or as I'll put it, she kissed me. And the kiss happened behind a pole that obscured the shot, so nobody can refute what I say. She kissed me. She did it. And that's a good thing she did, because I would have open hand slapped her if she didn't kiss me. We know my rules.
Do you want a little liquid courage? Maybe you should have one beer so that maybe you'll be a little bit more aggressive on the podcast. And this is for the fans, Danny.
I was hanging out with a girl recently whose mom died from liver cirrhosis at 45.
Bring down the mood right now, Danny.
Dude, you got to be careful. That shit is dangerous.
Damn, dude. You're really against alcohol now. It's good. Well, you had your day in the sun with alcohol, didn't you?
I had my day in the sun. And then one of the funnest times I've had in a while was after Fenway when we went out in Boston and a girl like waterfalled half a White Claw into my mouth.
I have a picture of that in my phone.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
yeah. College girl.
Well, that was all I drank, and I had a great fucking time.
It's nice.
It was really nice.
That's why I like it. I only drink like one day a week, and it's usually 2 or 3 tequilas at the show. Friday, we got a show. This is going to come out before the show. Los Angeles, if you're in the area, come out. Hit me up for free tickets. We have a show at the Ha Comedy Club. Friday, we're going to get... Dude, drinking's fun. I'm going to drink on Memorial Day, but just I'm going to drink less and less now. First of all, when I go out sober, I like that there's not going to be a story that I have to delete the next day of me motorboating a chick, then coming up for air and saying the N-word. Mm-hmm.
always a possibility. If it's a black woman in particular, that could be really problematic.
Yeah.
Always a possibility that's going to just happen if I'm in a blackout. I might fucking drive. I might get in a fight.
You start telling people you're a rich enner. That's happened before.
That might happen.
A rich enna. Yeah. You start telling people you're a rich enna.
That could happen, you know?
Which, that's a problem.
That's a problem.
Rich enna, Danny, dude, you don't want that guy around. Let me tell you.
And then also just the health defects, too. The way it fucks with your sleep.
2 drinks a week technically causes more than 2 drinks a week, according to Huberman, causes brain, it shrinks. I don't know. What's it called?
Brain shrinkage? I don't know.
Brain
atrophy?
Atrophy, yes.
Brain atrophy?
Yeah.
Huberman, huh? That's your boy.
It's my boy, man.
2 blowjobs a week. That's brain fucking, I don't know, cognition improvement.
It's crazy they were trying to cancel him with just like pure evidence of him just getting a ton of pussy. It was just like evidence of him like doing masterful balancing acts, like saying that he was at Christmas with his family and he was really banging another chick. Just crazy great stuff like that.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah, but you know what? He doesn't have any vices. That's his vice, sex.
I wonder what the Duc de Richelieu would think about that.
Oh, he'd love it. I'm sure he'd love it.
The Duke, I'm still reading Robert Greene's about him, Seduction. You told him about Duc de Richelieu?
Yeah, I was telling him you were doing a book. We're trying to do a video on the greatest, ladies' men of all time. He mentioned Casanova before. I think, Casanova in there? Yeah, he's a fan.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but
how do you feel about the Duke?
Oh, he loved it. He asked where he was from. He's French.
Yeah,
I told him he was French. He's like, of course, yeah.
Or his title was. I'm not sure because sometimes they marry into the aristocracy of a certain place. Yeah. I need to look him up more in particular, but I'm pretty sure in the book Seduction, Duc de Richelieu buys a house next to a chick and tunnels into her house to start fucking her, dude. That's
commitment, man.
That's romance, dude. See, Jesse, your chick is French. You would lose her in 2 seconds if Duc de Richelieu was still around.
Negative. I don't really think so.
He would buy the condo next to yours, and he would drill a hole in the wall. And your chick would conceal it with a painting.
You think there's there'd be French guys at the bar like, oh, Duc de Richelieu, he's moved in next door.
Dude, the book Seduction is making me realize, it's his approach in writing the book. Robert Greene, who's a mainstream author. It's not like he's some manosphere sneako type dude.
Mm-hmm.
He is so amoral in the way he writes it. Well, first of all, he refers to people you're trying to seduce as victims, which some might see as a little problematic. But then also there's no cautioning against going after people who are in relationships or married people. And he shares just countless historical anecdotes about married women falling to people like Duc de Richelieu.
I mean, in many ways, I feel like internally you feel like any woman that hooks up with me is a victim, don't you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I mean, anybody who sits next to you in a car is the victim.
Oh.
That's a body odor joke, people, because he smells.
It's gotten to the point where there are fans. The only little sliver of female fans that we got, Danny, some of them do think that I actually smell. Right? So I'm going to make you clear this up.
Olfactory.
Clear it up on the podcast right now. Do I smell?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, you haven't winged, you know what? You haven't wingman me since UCLA video, dude. It's time for you to wingman me again. All right. It's time for you to wear. Actually, you did. You've wingmanned me quite a few times since then.
I saw you talking to a girl recently. It was while we were in Boston at a bar, and I tapped one of the fans on the shoulder. I was like, "Hey, if we were filming right now, that girl would think Leo has syphilis."
Yeah, I think he came up and told us. I think he came up and said that I had syphilis to the woman.
Maybe I didn't tell him to.
I think by accident it helped me because I was like, she's like, "Do you know that guy?" I was like, "No, he's a fan. He's a fan."
That's a good move.
He's a fan.
That's a good move. I wonder what the Duc de Richelieu would do. That's my guy. I'm going to be the fucking Duke. I got to work on my fucked up French accent. I don't think I've ever attempted that.
We got to try to put ourselves in his shoes on, say he time traveled, and what would he do in the modern bar? I think he'd probably find a way to have a table because he's rich, right?
Yeah, he's a Duke. I imagine he talks in a high voice. He's, I am the Duc de Richelieu.
Smokes cigarettes, and he's probably...
I imagine he prances around on his tiptoes with curled claws. Kind of shisty.
A lot of rings on.
He definitely has a cape. He's got a cape, and he wears satin tights.
Mustache. He's got a mustache.
Look, that's the Duc de Richelieu right there. Look, he's got tights. He's wearing a white wig.
Oh, dude, the guy's a pimp.
He would dress up like a bum, too. This is my favorite move. He would dress up like a bum to follow girls around.
Dude, what? And then he'd be like, I'm the dude. You're like, what would he then?
Because he would fuck with chicks' worlds. Like, so he would, all the girls knew he was a notorious rake, which is Robert Greene's term for a playboy. And everybody in the court would warn chicks, stay away from the Duc de Richelieu. He's a scumbag. He's going to fuck you and chuck you. All he cares about is young pussy, and he's always going to find a younger pussy to replace you with. So what he would do is he would start slipping a note, not to the girl, but to the girl's chaperone. So she would read a note by the Duc de Richelieu. Oh, you struck my fancy. I thought you were quite beautiful. Je ne sais toi. I had to throw in a French phrase. And then what he would do to keep infiltrating their world, because maybe they brush off the letter, they don't really do anything, he shows up in the park as a fucking beggar. And he waves at him, and they're like, is that the fucking Duc de Richelieu? But before they can figure it out, he's gone. He's collecting cans. He's fucking taking a shit behind a tree.
Wow.
And then back in the court, maybe he pulls out a fiddle, and he's a great violinist. They're like, wow, like this guy, there's so many layers to Duc de Richelieu. I feel like I'm seeing him everywhere, because he'd show up in disguises, keep revealing new traits and skills.
Wow.
He was a consummate seducer.
Wow. That's awesome. He would have been canceled in the Me Too movement 100%.
Duc de Richelieu?
Yeah, 100%. Well, it would have been a woman who was like, he dressed up like a homeless guy. And
yeah, he bought a condo next to mine and tunneled into my apartment.
Tunneled into my apartment.
He popped up with a shovel and a pile of dirt. Like, hey, I am the Duc de Richelieu, your new neighbor.
We had sex, but you know.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's the Duc de Richelieu. That's how they fucking did it back then.
There is something to being remembered as a ladies' man. I mean, is there any better honor to die and then to know that for the remainder of the eight, whenever if they can find a historical account of you, it will be about you getting a ton of pussy.
Yeah. No, it's cool. It's not a bad legacy to leave behind. I mean, what else? The Duc de Richelieu. Nobody would know shit about him if he
We're
didn't.
trying to leave a legacy like that around, but ChatGPT is being an asshole because it corrects. Like I ask it, I was like, "Do Leo and Danny get a lot of pussy?" They go, they talk about it a lot on the podcast, but there's no proof. There's no, it's probably part of their bravado and personality. It's really messed up that it would say that about us.
One thing that it emphasizes that we need to get back to in the modern world, and you guys listening should maybe try this out. Letter writing. A lot of the biggest pimps, letter writers. And one of the techniques it talks about, see, writing a letter is a dangerous move. But what it says is that if your appearance is somewhat banal and just kind of muted, and your interactions with the girl in question aren't all that exciting, maybe it's at work that you see her, maybe you see her at a coffee shop and you can't really be like, oh, I think you're so beautiful. You can't actually get into anything too seductive. It says letters are a great way to, it's the underside, the submerged part of the ice cube of seduction. And that's when you can start expressing your feelings for her, talk about how she makes you feel. Women, what do bitches love more than anything? Romance novels. And you can tap into that side of that part of a woman's brain that gets excited by poetry and metaphor and things like that.
So just like you think like hard eyes and like you got a nice fat ass, like just like on a story. What do you think?
I think Robert Greene would say that was a barbaric seduction. One of the things he talks about too is indirect approach, which is interesting, which is I've never been much of an indirect approacher. But yeah, he talks about being somewhat ambiguous and not really letting your intentions be known. And then bam, you hit him with a letter. And that's a great strategy. The problem, I feel like so many girls would fucking melt if you gave them a handwritten, well-written love letter.
I mean, yeah, I would say like when the only time I got to experience a little bit of that, because there were basically, I would say like 10% of the people in my high school had cell phones. So note writing in class was big, and writing like a long note to the girl that you liked was actually big too. And I think I was a better writer in high school than I am now, if I'm being completely honest. That's the only time I did some high level reading. It was really when, AP English, they were making me read some good stuff, But yeah, I had to write some letters, and it was beautiful. But how would you do it in today's world? It's still just a handwritten letter, I guess, and then you have to see her in person.
Yeah, I thought about it. There's some You know, there's some hot chicks in the jiu-jitsu world.
Wow.
And I thought about, what if I just hit a chick with a note?
Wow.
The problem is the fear that keeps anybody from sending a note to a coworker or to a chick at your gym is, what if she just tells everybody you gave her a fucking note and starts showing it around? That you'd have to change gyms or quit your job.
Yeah, my worst. Yeah, I think like she'd put it on her story, it'd go viral, and like Barstool Sports picks it up, and they're like, "Get a load of this guy! Look what he wrote to this chick."
But if you wrote a good note and she shared it,
yeah,
if the note is well written enough, I feel like a lot of girls would be like, "Oh, that's super romantic. That guy's awesome. Why does she shame this guy?"
In the movie Sleepless in Seattle, he kind of like opens up his heart. He's like a writer, and he like shares like his love for his ex-wife that had died on the radio, and then all of a sudden like women are just going crazy for him. It could be something like that where you could get it would be great if she shared it. You should do it. I know which girl you're talking about.
Well, there's
you get a little blood in the old.
I don't know what it is, but there are a lot of attractive girls that do Brazilian jiu-jitsu, so it's not.
Do you ever get a little blood in the old dong when you're rolling with these girls?
No.
Yeah, you're just going to say that now just in case any of the in the community see it.
I wear a cup when I train Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu.
So it keeps it down.
So I don't, no. I am very professional. And I spend most of my time absolutely dominating my rival males in the class, okay? I'm not trying to talk to chicks.
I've heard. There's people that tell me that you go and dominate in there, mainly a comedian that is, he's kind of like he's a friend of ours, but you've dominated him a couple times, really hardcore.
Sometimes I got to dominate some people.
He was showing, I know what you're doing, but okay. But would there be a scenario where in class you would remove the cup before? What if you remove the cup just right before rolling with one of these girls? You think that would be a form of sexual harassment?
You mean if I put a halt to the class?
Yeah, you go, wait up, everybody.
I was like, tempo, which I think is the Portuguese word for stop.
Oh, okay. Tiempo in Spanish is time.
Okay.
I wonder if it's the same.
Time, yeah, maybe
40% of Portuguese is like Spanish.
Whatever. It's probably the same. They probably say tiempo, they mean stop because time is up. But I'll be like, tiempo, and then I'll just fucking pull my cup out when I've been partnered up with one of the girls, lick it and throw it on the ground. And then just grab my junk and I'll go right into just an open guard.
Oh,
dead bug position.
Oh,
I will not do that.
That'd be unbelievable, though. You could get our boy Jonah Falcon to do it, who's in town, by the way.
Oh, he's in town?
He's in town. He's coming in today. I wanted him on the podcast, but he didn't respond about Tuesday, and I didn't, we'd already scheduled for Monday. But yeah, he is in town. I don't know what you want to do with that thing.
How long is he going to be here?
I don't know. We should find out, though. I don't want him in town too long. I want him out of here.
Yeah, he can't be here for more than a couple of days.
Yeah. You can call him right now. I'm sure he'd answer, and he's going to flirt with you, but he's in love with you, I think. But
let me see if I get his number saved.
You should.
I definitely should.
You got the guy with the biggest penis in the world recorded by HBO, and you don't save his number?
Yeah,
like, whose number do you save then?
I'm an asshole.
Whose number do you save if you don't save the Jonah Falcon's number?
And my iPhone is such bullshit. Whenever I look up something, like I'll look up Jonah Falcon, which I know I texted him or he texted me, it just won't give me anything. Oh, here we go. Jonah Falcon.
Oh, you got it, dude.
I got him, dude.
Give him a little call.
He sent me a picture of his penis. What a surprise.
Yeah, of course. The Jonah Falcon. We're calling the guy with the biggest penis in the world, guys.
Jonah, it's Danny Mullen.
Hey, what's up?
I heard you're in L.A., you big-cocked fuck.
No, not yet. I fly in a few hours.
All right. Is the plane going to be able to lift off with you on board?
No, I'm landing in Burbank, and I prefer to land in Burbank than LAX, because when you get out of Burbank, it's like getting out of a bus station.
Okay. All right, that's logical. I thought you were going to have some super hipster gay reason for why you preferred Burbank, but yeah, it is better than LAX, I think, too.
No, Burbank is... The first time I got out at Burbank was like, holy shit, this is like getting out of a bus stop, and I just walked right out. And it's like, you don't have to go through all these fucking terminals. It's like, you're right there on the street. Let me take the bus. I'm out of here. It's like, if LAX, you have to wait for all this stuff, too big.
Yeah, too big. Well, that's interesting coming from you. But Jonah Falcon, how long are you going to be here?
I'm going to be there for a week.
Yes.
And I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff. I'm trying to line up some gigs, some paying gigs.
All right, well, you got one lined up with me, fucker. And it's not going to be sexual. We're filming.
Okay. I'll tell you what.
Don't big time me, Jonah Falcon. You tell me what. I'll tell you what is going to big timing always follows that statement.
Yeah.
Really? No, I'm going to be in West Hollywood. I'm going to be at the Ramada. The one that's across the street from CVS.
Why did you choose that neighborhood?
Why is he telling you about his hotel right now? Why is he just...
Because the 4 is there.
Because the what?
The 4.
Is that public transit?
Yep. I usually take the 4 all the way out to Santa Monica, and then I take the bus up to Malibu.
You can't see me right now, but my face is a mask of suspicion.
Okay.
I think you have another motive in staying in West Hollywood, Jonah Falcon. I do.
Yeah, it's a great hotel. Also, the CVS is right next door.
Jonah Falcon, are you going to shove your 13-incher down some cross-eyed homo's throat?
Find out. Anyways, I will text you when I'm settled in.
Okay, yeah, let's do it. We're definitely going to film.
Okay, cool.
All right,
talk to you later.
let Jonah. He's going to do it. He's going to find some limp-wristed, cross-eyed homo and maybe kill the poor guy. He's maybe going to kill him.
When you said cross-eyed homo, dude, there was a guy that would come in Burbank to the Great Indoors that Armin, the Armenian guy that I used to work with, he was a homosexual guy and he was kind of cross-eyed and he would always be like, bro, you know why? It's because he got hit by dicks, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He got hit by so many dicks, bro. It crossed his eyes.
Yeah. Middle Eastern science. Who says it fell behind Western standards? It's he
got hit by too many dicks, bro. But no, that was really funny. Jonah Falcon. Yeah, no, I am terrible, dude. Are you not worried for a guy in West Hollywood? Like, I'm not. After seeing
they know
that
what they're
thing,
getting into. They know what they're I mean, because Jonah Falcon, if he goes out,
he's famous. Yeah.
He's going to be wearing a leotard, and he's going to take a bunch of Cialis in his cock. Everybody's going to see his cock. They're going to know what they're getting into. It's like signing up to join the Marines. If your tank rolls over an IED, you knew what you got into.
Yeah. No, he.
Sorry, that sounded very. I know people who we lost to an IED.
Really?
I got a guy laid. A guy who we knew who died by an IED in Iraq. We got him laid at his going away party, and I will forever wear that as a badge of honor.
Was he one of those like American boys, SAC, or like just he wanted to like serve his country, or was he just like?
I think he was Latino. But like a whitewashed Latino, maybe half and half. And he was the man. Yeah, he just had zero fucking standards, and he just wanted to get laid before he shipped off. And we hooked him up with a girl who was floating around our high school, who, a lot of people hooked up with.
Why don't you tell her first and last name like you usually do?
It's on the tip of my tongue, but I will
you
not.
really want to say it, don't you?
I will not do it. And that night, I believe that night, she already was kind of damaged goods because Chad Eisen came, he's a buddy of mine. He'll like this. He fucking came out of the office of this house that we were partying at. We always partied at this house. He came out of the office and she followed him out and he just jizzed all over her chest.
Oh, dude. And it was on her chest?
It was this girl, you could proposition her by saying, just like, hey, can I titty fuck you real quick? And he just took her into the office and just titty fucked her and it came all over her chest. And she just walked out back into the party covered in Chad Eisen's semen.
Oh, come on, dude.
And then I think she washed up.
She didn't do a little cleanup?
And she hooked up. She did. She had to go to the bathroom. But then she went and then she hooked up with the guy who perished with an improvised explosive device. Yeah.
Well, I mean, he got his that night,
Yeah, he did. And then a Shia terrorist got his, 3 years later.
Yeah. Saw that movie that was about the guy that would just disarm those bombs.
Hurt Locker?
Hurt Locker.
Great movie.
Really good movie.
Yeah.
The story of Renner getting that, it was just because he did he did a Dahmer low budget movie for $50 a day, and then he just killed it on that. Everybody else in the movie was terrible except for him. And then that lady was just watching that movie like on TV and then hit him up. It changed his life.
Yeah, that was a chick director, huh?
Yeah.
Good movie.
Really good movie.
Yeah, one of the things I like about it that it's so relatable is like after he's done with his first tour of duty, disarming bombs, the highest stress, most dangerous work you could ever imagine. There's a sequence where it's all rainy and he's back home and he's going to the grocery store and he's cleaning the gutter on his house. And basically he's feeling how mundane civilian life is, being married with a kid and just domestic chores. And you're like, fuck. Like, I can kind of relate to that. And then he goes back. He re-enlists to go back and do the same shit, even though he doesn't have to, because he's addicted to the thrill. It's sort of like getting guys like me or you to go work in an office or something. Whereas what we're doing right now, I think it's slightly more heroic than disarming bombs in
100%,
Iraq.
yeah.
It's more heroic.
Way
We're better than
We're
veterans.
saving way more people. And yeah.
But even though the example they give in the movie is not as heroic as what we do, I still related to it.
Yeah, it is. That's why I always ask you for a warm-up bit, which used to be like we'd just scream things out of the car at people. Remember that? That was a good warm-up bit. But it's like sometimes when you have like 3 weeks off from doing like a crazy bit, and the first thing we're doing is like I'm dressed in a Muslim garb and I'm going in somewhere, you know, I do like some good warm-up bits because it is, it's a crazy thing. It's one take.
Yeah.
Your heart rate's up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
It's, a lot of guys have gotten the Medal of Honor in the past. Like, we, I think, deserve a Medal of Honor or the civilian equivalent every time we go out and film a video.
Yeah, I think we deserve like a Purple Heart.
Yeah, we get wounded.
Yeah.
We get fucking wounded. I mean,
we have been wounded.
We get punched in the face by Latino men.
Yeah. I think my lips are permanently kind of like bigger now, and I don't like it. People think they kind of look like I got injected, and it's because I got punched by a Mexican man.
Yeah. Well, you probably have gotten them injected.
No, I haven't.
Using this
okay,
as a cover.
Don't put that out there because the fans are going to start saying it all the time, and
Leo,
I don't need more heat. I don't need more heat. I didn't get filler on my lips.
Leo went Beverly Hills plastic surgery doctor. Leo,
stop.
What I want to say though is it is like I have a Purple Heart, or I should have a Purple Heart. Because being in the same vehicle as you, I feel like I'm in World War I and somebody just set off the mustard gas.
Oh, yeah?
It's chemical warfare. It's non-Geneva Convention approved. It's criminal.
You think there's going to be long-term effects with dealing with it on all these shoots?
I'm going to have a baby with one eye and a soft head. Just from smelling this guy's foreskin.
Is there a world where you blame me for a deformity that your baby has? Because... Yeah. There's a world where that's a real thing.
I'm going to implicate your father in a lawsuit based on the decision to not circumcise you. I'm going to take what he has. I want his house in Studio City.
I don't Schultz brought a lot of hate to the community, to my community of uncircumcised guys, because he had this whole bit about it in his. Have you seen his full special?
Yeah.
It's kind of BS, dude. And then I was reading the comments. One of the fans sent me a video of a rugby guy running and his uncircumcised penis starts flapping around.
That was messed up. Why doesn't that guy wear underwear?
He was wearing underwear, okay? He was just running fast.
Why? I mean, I wear compression underwear where there's no way my cock's getting out, even if my cock was huge.
It was a little strange that it was coming out. Maybe.
He's not wearing underwear, that guy. Yeah, there's a clip of a guy running around, and he's got a foreskin that looks like one of those little slinky hands, those little sticky hands you get out of a quarter machine at the pizza parlor. Like it's that stretchy.
That's an exaggeration.
That fucking stretchy, and it's just foreskin. And he's wearing shorts that they barely go down beyond the tip of his balls. Why wasn't he wearing underwear for an athletic endeavor? He's a pervert. You and him are one of a kind.
Oh, me and him are one of a kind.
Yeah. Same person.
Listen, the comments were disgusting on that video. People should know it's mutilation.
Can we pull it up?
I doubt we could find. I mean, I might be able to send it to you. It'd just be good for the pod. Somebody said it was good pod material, and boy, are they right. I
wonder. I'm imagining right now. Fantasy came into my head.
Got hotties in my DMs. That's always good.
Four firecrackers in your foreskin.
Okay.
Like a birthday cake. Like a baby is turning 4, but it's actually your foreskin.
Oh.
And it's got 4 firecrackers.
Okay.
Light those and just see what happens to your junk.
Okay. Yeah. I'm not going to be okay after this. And I don't know why you want me to mutilate my cock all the time. You've mentioned this many times, and I think it's envy. You know what I mean? I think it's envy, personally. So now we just have hot rugby guys up. What's this, dude?
All right, send in this video.
I have to find it, dude. It's fucking.
All right, we're watching now the rugby guy with the uncircumcised dick.
Yeah, there it is. Oh,
dude, what the fuck?
Fuck you, Jesse. It is a normal. It's a little bit of a long of a foreskin. You've seen my penis. Can you go on the record and say it doesn't look like that? Because it doesn't.
It looks worse, man.
You are odd, man.
What
kind of a friend are you? You're no friend at all.
Yours foreskin and your penis. It looks like a 4th grader who put on his father's parka.
Okay, you know what you're going to have to do one day because of all these comments, especially that last one.
Yeah.
Especially that last one. I want you to call a random girl on your phone and just bring up my penis at some point and just tell her that it's pretty solid and that the hate it's gotten, it's actually just BS.
The cops will be called if I do that. I can't even imagine. That sounds terrifying.
All right, so how do you feel about this man as a person? Like, he's in the room with you, this guy, 22.
It's less his foreskin. I can get over his foreskin. It's that he went out there with that short of shorts. Those are short shorts. I wouldn't wear those.
Yeah.
And he made the conscious decision to not wear undergarments. That is just, that represents a lack of planning or just a profound sense of perversion. Like, this guy's a fucking pervert and needs to be taken off the streets.
He's got, okay, like if we look at him, like you see his face there, he's got fake teeth. So
it's probably a mouth
that's
guard.
a mouth guard. Never mind. I thought it was. I thought he had a crazy set of veneers, and
They probably have flames and vampire fangs on him. Everybody's got a douchey mouth guard.
Anyway, the comments are messed up, dude. You know what I mean? And the hate that uncircumcised penises. The other good thing is that people in the comments defending like uncircumcised penises are always women, which is nice.
There's some sort of water creature that somebody posted. Somebody just posted a GIF of like a sea snake that looks like a foreskin, and it's got 38,000 likes.
I will say we had some Australian girls come to the podcast studio, and there was 4 of them. Mm-hmm. All 4 said that they love dudes who are uncircumcised.
Dude. Yeah, dude.
Were they hot?
Dude, they're
porn
always
stars?
No, I don't think so.
Dude,
they love guys who are uncircumcised?
Love it. They would rather have an uncircumcised dick rather than a circumcised dick.
Our boy Julian Woods was uncircumcised.
Exactly, yeah. It's like a thing in Australia,
I think
apparently.
I need to move to Australia.
I think we need to sink that continent.
See, when you say things like that,
it needs to be a penal colony.
Why do you have no remorse for starting these wars? You, Andrew Schultz, all these guys that are just, it's penis envy, and you mask it by defaming the guys with cocks that are uncircumcised.
The continent that prefers uncircumcised cocks.
You want to eliminate them all.
Here's what we do. Here's what we do with Australia. First of all, full-on embargo. You think tariffs are bad? We don't let anything in or out of that fucking country.
What do you mean, dude?
No supplies in.
We have a lot of kangaroo meat, all right? It's like venison. It's good.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Outback Steakhouse will have a little bit less on the menu for the next couple of months. It's not going to take long. We do a full-on embargo. Nobody will fucking miss it because it's Australia and it sucks. Sorry, Julian, but nobody's
the land of thick white girls. You want to go out? You want to just eliminate our chances with all those thick white girls?
They live. It's like a 22-hour plane ride. We're never going to see them anyway.
Damn it! We are gonna go. We're gonna go.
That. And then we take, because it has the most poisonous snakes, I think, in the world. Mm-hmm. The second is Africa. Mm-hmm. We need a serpent specialist to round up an impressive amount of venomous snakes from Africa. The U.S. taxpayer subsidizes this. It's important, guys, I swear. And we deliver all of those snakes to the coastal cities where the population of Australia lives. Live by the snake, die by the snake. You got a dirty, uncircumcised foreskin, a fucking snake that resembles your penis is going to come in and be the death of you. All right? We insert them into people's houses. That's what we do. There's handlers. We send in the Peace Corps. The Peace Corps now, their job is to wear thick leather gloves and handle venomous snakes and sneak them into people's houses through open windows.
How are we going to
know ajar doors?
How are we going to know if these guys are uncircumcised? How do we know? We start labeling them?
We kill them all because it's a nation of people who appreciate foreskin.
So even if they
and that is a nation of sinners. The Old Testament says so.
What if there's Australian Jews and they're circumcised?
They got to get out. We tell them what's going on. We're like, hey, we've done this once before to you guys. We're giving you a head start. There's a canoe. What is the
flag that you guys use to make everyone know that you're just like this anti-foreskin task force?
Oh, it's a Jolly Rogers flag.
It's a Jolly it's a pirate.
It's
pirates.
No rules. Once you see that Jolly Roger, once Australia sees it, and I'm taking you down there. Trump's going to bring you down there like a fucking Tren de la Ragua gang member.
Dude.
He's going to take you down. It's fuck El Salvador. You're going to Australia, buddy.
The next thing, he's sending MS-13 guys to El Salvador and the guys.
Uncircumcised guys to Australia.
What?
That's the next order of
business.
business.
Think Trump is going to send all uncircumcised guys to Australia?
If he's wise. I mean, we saw the polling. The polling was not good that just came out on Trump's presidency. The only way to turn this around, uncircumcised dicks to Australia.
You're telling me, so then Sydney becomes like the Auschwitz of uncircumcised guys.
Yeah,
like
we use the opera house as a gas chamber. And there's going to be a new kind of music. Ah! Scream the uncircumcised dying men.
Oh my God, dude. You're a piece of shit.
And there's going to be a conductor. There's going to be a guy dressed as Hitler conducting the dying men screaming. So it's going to be a transparent gas chamber, and you're going to be in there.
You'd be happy. You'd be okay with me being in there. At least you're not going to do the Schindler's List for me. Would you Schindler's List me?
Nope.
What?
If Schindler's List, I haven't seen that film.
He saves Jews with money. Okay, would you come down there and negotiate my right to get out? Would you get me out of the the uncircumcised concentration camp? Would you get me out?
I would present a list to the Prime Minister of Australia, and it would be a number of reasons why you should be put in the front of the execution line.
Oh, really?
And my list would be 100 bullet points long of reasons you should die first.
Wow, dude. That's unbelievable. I didn't know that your hate ran this deep.
Dude, I want Australia to be a death camp for guys with their schnozzle. I want it's going to be a fucking death camp by snake and by gas.
Unbelievable.
And by starvation from the blockade.
It's just because we don't need lotion to jerk off. That's what makes you so mad.
Makes you mad? Yeah, it makes me so mad. You can be Clark Gable. You can run the blockade.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. And Gone with the Wind, he's a blockade runner.
Yeah, dude. But there would be I would have one last romance with a girl that is into uncircumcised cock.
One of the girls on the podcast.
At least, yeah. At least I would be there'd be one last hurrah with a girl who's really into it.
And then I hope she enjoys it because she's going to be thrown into a camp for being with you because she's unclean now. She's ceremonially unclean for having desecrated herself with you.
You know what, dude? I might have to go to the left because they are against mutilation of the genitals. So they'd be okay with my.
What are you talking about? They fucking trans kids.
Well, okay.
What are you talking about?
But they're against
the left
circumcision.
They don't mutilate fucking genitals.
They're against circumcision, though. All right.
Yeah, they're for full body. They're for full cock circumcision.
You're going to circumcise your son? I'm going to judge you if you do that. You're going to circumcise?
Yeah.
You're gonna cut.
I decided
his
right now.
Little wee wee.
Yeah, I don't want him to go to Australia and have to die.
You were gonna cut your son's wee wee. I'm sorry I said little. I'm sure it'll, it depends on the mom really. So we'll see. But I hope you don't. I'm gonna try to convince you. That's gonna be an episode of this podcast. I'm gonna be like, so your son's gonna be born next week. What are you gonna do, dude? Snip or not? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then you do your own research.
Mm-hmm.
But I say no. I say don't do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, we'll see. We won't see. He's gonna be circumcised. I almost slipped. You almost got me there. So what else is new? What else are we talking about?
What are I guess we're going to Vegas, right? Memorial Day weekend. That's cool.
Yeah.
We might have a show in Austin as well, mid-May. So fans look out for that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you got any videos you want to talk about on the horizon, or you excited about anything in life? What makes you happy? What makes you
beneath a dark cloud right now? Literally, the way the weather's been in LA.
Mm-hmm. What makes you happy nowadays?
There's no point in LA if it isn't for great weather. It makes me happy. Jiu-jitsu's been making me happy lately.
Nice.
I've been on a fucking tear.
Yeah, there was a guy at the party there with Nico's party who's like, "You don't train, man? What's wrong with you?"
Do you?
He's like, "You got a brown belt in your life? You don't train?"
Yeah, he was right to call you out.
Yeah, I was about to slap him, dude.
It's nice, dude. No. It's just like fucking. It's just jiu-jitsu. It makes you lock in the health and all other aspects of your life because you get the feeling like I was rolling with a guy this weekend, and I know I've been sleeping well, not drinking, eating right, working out on my days off. My cardio, Leo. Yeah, have another beer, you fuck.
Yeah, what'd you?
My cardio. I was like a fucking.
Dude, that's gonna help me dominate my jiu-jitsu softball this weekend. He
was trying to stop my guard pass. I was like a freight train, and he slowed me down for a couple of minutes, but nothing he could do could stop my pass.
Was he black?
He wasn't.
Oh, I thought I presume they're probably pretty good in jiu-jitsu. Some of the black guys.
Yeah, there's some good black guys.
Because I'll tell you what, in swimming, if you saw one, you were like, yes. Gonna be slow as shit. It was legitimately every single black dude that ever swam.
Nah, jiu-jitsu.
They're good, huh?
Yeah. Some of our top black belts are definitely black guys.
They're strong and flexible. That's what you need.
Yeah, like one of our best black belts is a black dude. There's a purple belt who's a black kid who's really, really good that I like to train with. Yeah, they're and the Asians. The Asians are just, that is the biggest question mark in jiu-jitsu. It's just like, how do the Asians become so, well, I guess they've had ninja culture. I mean, they originated jiu-jitsu, honestly. But you'd think it would be appropriated by more athletic cultures, like black people and like white people who we more associate here with professional sports. But yeah, Asians can be fucking beast.
They were really good in swimming, and you knew they were going to just be in shape, too. Also, is that a thing? I'm sure in jiu-jitsu they can like outlast you if they can just kind of like
not me, maybe you, but
I will throw my weight around.
I'm trying to think Asian cardio.
Could I be just an absolute? Does a 250-pound guy ever roll with like a 140-pound guy?
It's fucking rough.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu, it's the idea behind jiu-jitsu originally was a littler guy being able to beat a bigger guy.
Yeah.
Which you can.
I've seen it. There's videos out there.
Oh, yeah. I mean, obviously. Yeah. Definitely. But the advantage gets pretty strong for the big guy once you exceed like 25, 30 pounds. Then it becomes a little bit of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
There is one guy at our gym, and I feel bad for the big guys because they just want to do jiu-jitsu, but everybody at the gym like doesn't want to roll with the big guys.
Mm-hmm.
Not because they're afraid of losing, but because you can get hurt.
Oh, great. So I'd go to a jiu-jitsu gym, and I have to roll with Fat McGee in the corner.
He's not fat. There's a guy who is at our gym who's like an ex-college linebacker who's just a giant dude.
Okay, the worst thing ever.
Overboard. What up, bro?
What's up, big dog? Yeah, sit down.
We're rolling,
dude. Relax.
Sit down. Is your mother here?
Well,
so, Garrett, first of all, great performance. That video ended up pretty fucking solid, huh? The Overboard sequel.
What do you think about the video?
I didn't think anything about it, really. It was pretty cool, though. I had a fun time.
Did the family comment on? Did they watch it?
Her mom, Alex's mom, watched it, and she was. She said, "I saw the video." She talks like that kind
so
of.
she
thing.
knows that I'm really attracted.
She kind of
to her.
talks like the giggity guy from Family Guy.
Really?
A little bit, yeah.
You're actually
nothing you could say is going to make me less attracted to her.
Dude, you're so lucky Leo came over because I'm sure once he thought. So Leo in the video thinks that Garrett's girlfriend's mom is Garrett's girlfriend's sister.
Yeah.
Once she heard, because watching the video, she was compiling a list of reasons why she was going to storm into Alex's bedroom and call off the relationship right there. But then she was blinded by the flattery from Leo that Leo thought she was 22 years old.
Dude.
And she was like, you know what? I guess this Garrett guy's all right. Rose-colored glasses,
No
Garrett.
doubt. Yeah.
Hello.
Beautiful, beautiful Linda. How are you?
Linda Lee is here.
How are you, sweetheart?
Don't look at him. He's got a filthy mustache.
Stop it. Stop it.
He's going to be on a ship to Australia soon.
You're a sick man. You're a sick man. I know that you like this woman, but there's
Linda,
no
you
reason
look
to talk
hot today.
Well, thank you.
Linda, you look
Jesus.
fucking smoking.
Danny, you said you were
I'm
going to come
smoking.
in. You were going to tiptoe into this. What?
Yeah, you gotta chill, bro. You're coming out the gates
tiptoe into her
pretty
bedroom
hot.
for an affair later this week.
Jesus Christ, man. You were coming in.
I'm going to come in like the Duc de Richelieu.
Oh, dude.
I'll
He
Duke
wants
Day
to.
Richelieu.
That means that he wants to kind of dig a hole into your quarters. That's what that guy did. We were talking about that earlier, Linda. How would you feel about a man, if he's handsome, maybe wealthy, digging a hole into your quarters?
Your house. You can say house.
Your house. And surprising you. Like, hey, it's me. I like you.
Well, as long as he's wealthy, then I'll sign me up.
Well, the Duc de Richelieu,
He was
definitely
wealthy.
checked that box. Yeah, Linda, let's get that mic a little closer to your face. We're reenacting you and your boyfriend's lovemaking by putting that big black mic right up to your lips.
Well, his is bigger than this one.
Oh,
Wow.
no, dude. I don't want, dude. What do you mean? Like, dude, Riley
the
Reid
fuck?
could barely like deep throat this on like a podcast. Well, that's too big.
He's got a
know what-
massive cock.
I don't know
huh?
what she
You know
just
what?
said.
Garrett has black in him.
I mean, obviously, look at his hair.
True.
Right.
My
He's got the
grandmother was
dreads.
born in Africa.
And and she passed down his reluctance to work.
She's Jewish. She actually works pretty hard.
Well, she does,
Cheap
but-
black joke. I'm sorry.
She's
to
an
Well,
African
genetic-
Jew, believe it or not.
An African Jew.
Yeah.
Wow. Moroccan?
That's a
maybe?
good
Yeah, Moroccan.
combination.
There's a lot of Moroccan Jews.
There, yeah. Just too many, some could say. I'm just kidding. I have nothing against the Moroccan Jew population. North African Jews. Interesting. Yeah, because that used to be Carthage. I think a lot of the Carthaginians were Jews. Yeah, that's right, Linda.
Linda, would you like a Modelo? I have a beer for you if you'd like one.
Is that all you got?
Unfortunately, yeah. But that's what he said to bring.
Well,
he said just
give
any
me a beer and I'll never fear. But if you have some wine, I'll be fine.
Dude, I knew she was a wine lady. I wanted to get her wine, but Garrett said no. He said only beers
No
to sober you
Mosfino?
up. I don't know what that meant. He
We're
said,
going Modelo.
yeah.
Do you have
Yeah.
a lime and a little salt with it?
I wish.
Is this-
It's not my house. so I don't
Modelo
think-
is a Mexican beer. Is this bringing back memories of
Habla
your
todo
ex?
español.
Oh.
I know.
Habla
Hablas
español.
español. Yo hablo
Y
español.
too. Yeah. yo hablo español.
Hablo poquito or más o menos?
Poquito, je voudrais, un s'il vous plaît.
Okay, sounds like a different language.
Chupa leche.
Duke de
coco.
Richelieu's here. Un s'il vous plaît, la crêpe, je voudrais.
Ichi ni san shi go roku chichi hachi kuhu.
Oh wow, Jesse's impressed.
Is this?
Thank you.
There's my
Communicate with our
Japanese
Asian.
card. I can pull out, and I
That
know
was nice.
sign language too. A, B, C, D.
Yeah, Leo speaks sign language. She only knows one thing, though. His
Don't
only
laugh
phrase.
at that,
Does that mean
Linda.
he's
Don't-
gay?
No, I'm
Yeah,
not gay, Linda.
it does mean that.
Clearly, I'm not gay. I'm a
You just
very
called him
straight
gay. Yeah,
man.
good job, Mom.
He's a
I'm Linda.
So,
Don't you dare.
That was
Linda.
nice. Linda just told Leo what he is, a homosexual.
Oh, this is messed up.
Yeah,
he's
I
a
did not think
Homo sapien.
I am a Homo sapien. That's true.
He might be a Neanderthal.
I have a little bit of a Neanderthal
Are
DNA.
you a biped?
According to 23andMe, I do. Linda, how do you feel
I had to
about?
drive 2 hours with her up here, by the way.
Oh, dude, how's that?
He said I was a handful.
What does that mean?
It's your mom, dude. You should be excited to spend time with her.
She's awesome, and all she does is brighten our days. It brightens me and Danny's day for sure.
Hey, you know what? You brighten my day,
Thank you,
and
Linda.
Mm.
all you guys.
How do you feel about like you know significantly younger men than you really being attracted to you, Linda? How do you feel about
Well, since I'm only 29,
that? Yeah, you are 29.
You're welcome.
you know, I think I fit the profile,
Mhm.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
So, like, I'm the youngest one in the room.
yeah, I think you're young. Yeah, you are the youngest one in the room. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is nuts.
And
you
I'm doing
look
a Modelo. I don't think I've ever had a Modelo before.
It's a good Mexican
Let me-
beer.
let
I
me-
think they
I'll
nail
do
the
a
Mexican.
taster.
The Mexicans kill it on the beer.
They do. They really dominate.
yeah.
Pacifico, delicious. Corona, amazing. Modelo, not bad.
Cerveza más fina.
That's right. How do you know? That is see, that's how corporate America has gotten into all our ears. She knows about the Modelo tagline.
Modelo's, they're capturing a bunch of market share right now. Am I correct in thinking that Modelo is a little bit less expensive than Corona, and it's kicking Budweiser
Yeah.
and all the Anheuser-Busch beers out of the market?
This is an Anheuser-Busch beer, though. That's a
Is
thing.
it?
Yes.
Is it Anheuser-Busch with
Yeah, let's
Milwaukee,
confirm that.
Wisconsin?
Let's confirm that. Who
Maybe-
owns Modelo?
Well, it passed Bud Light a couple years ago.
Yeah, I
before.
think so. Anheuser knew they were getting smoked and they bought it up. They pulled a
Yeah.
Facebook buying Instagram. It's a smart move.
Yeah.
It's a savvy business tactic. And I think right now, Linda, that you should look at yourself like Facebook, an established, elegant company, and you should look at me like Instagram, a young, sexy upstart who it wouldn't be a foolish move to acquire.
I would definitely concur
Yeah,
with you.
you would acquire me.
Linda, there are these rumors on the
her
internet.
her boyfriend would be willing to do a jujitsu.
Let's
match.
not bring him up, okay?
Okay,
And
sorry.
I would destroy him. I would pass his
Oh,
guard.
you don't start this. All
He's
right?
jacked out.
There's
He was,
one thing you don't
doesn't
mess
matter.
with. Don't mess with a woman's man.
If he wants to do a jiu-jitsu match, this is not a street fight. If he wants to show up any place, any time, and he wants to grapple, I'll pass his fucking guard.
Are you going to show him the video? And are you going to tell him what happened behind the umbrella? Or is that just
Oh, when Linda and I
Well,
may have possibly kissed, but
may
nobody
have-
can confirm.
nobody can confirm
May-
or deny?
There's you can't confirm or deny, right?
Yes.
I'll tell him that from full mount
However,
Oh,
while I'm sinking in the triangle.
Oh.
So my nuts will be in his face.
that's messed up.
My nuts will be in his motherfucking face, and I'll be like, "Hey, I kissed Linda."
I
dog."
don't think you will be able to match his nuts. But
Oh.
I got big
why don't you
nuts.
show me?
You
Yeah,
want-
go
joking.
over there and show her your nuts. Show her to your nuts.
I
No,
refuse.
show us all.
Yeah, he will. Over there in the corner.
I will, but first, I would show Linda my penis, but first, I would need to correspond with her for several weeks through letters.
Oh, really? That's
I'm a
where
slow
you're at.
build.
Letters.
Yeah,
Are you talking text, email, or handwritten letters?
parchment, baby.
He wants to write you a handwritten
They'll
letter. How do you
post.
feel about a handwritten letter, Linda?
Yeah, that's right. In search of lost time.
Well, since I'm the youngest one in the room,
Yeah.
I will tell you. I just know that handwritten is always better than anything else.
Yep.
Wow.
See?
That's we were talking about that earlier.
There we go. And she's the youngest, the new
Well,
generation.
She knows.
Dude,
yeah.
the Duke de Richelieu. That's who I'm gonna write you such a beautiful
No,
letter.
I'm
dude,
Gen X.
You're Gen X. And yeah.
Last time I checked.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
So what year would that be born? Gen
Elon
X.
Musk is Gen X, right?
Probably.
I believe he is.
What are you?
I'm Gen. Well,
he's a baby
I'm a
boomer.
millennial.
He's part of the.
I'm a
He's
millennial.
gay.
I'm not a
Yeah,
baby
well,
boomer.
so
He's part of the
that's what I
silent
was getting
generation.
at. I'm trying
I'm a
to
millennial.
ascertain this for
38
you.
years old. I'm a millennial.
38.
Yeah.
He's part of the greatest generation. It's
I,
ironically titled in his case, but
Well,
I'm romantic.
then,
I mean, I grew up with my dad's very old school, and like I am really romantic, and like I'm Latino, Italian.
he was
so.
born in 39.
Italiano. I'm going
Yeah.
to Amalfi
Really? That's
in
gonna
about
be
2
fun.
weeks. Well, 3.
Wow, that's going to be amazing.
Yes.
With
gonna
the
be.
with the boyfriend?
No.
What? Can
No.
me and Danny come?
Would
No?
you like to join?
Yes.
Is Garrett going?
Garrett can join.
No,
Everybody
no,
can.
Garrett's not going.
Everybody's
he has
welcome.
a fucking kid coming, dude. Let him take care of
Yeah,
his
is your-
family.
I know.
Is your girlfriend?
First things
Is she
first.
still pregnant or she had the baby? What's going on?
Yeah, she's super pregnant.
Super
Mhm.
pregnant?
Super.
Do any moment now.
Yeah.
Damn, dude.
She's good.
She's ready to pop.
And you're going to the Amalfi Coast to hang out?
Yes.
Wow. Danny, that's
I'm
paradise.
flying into Florence, and
Oh
then
my God.
we're gonna travel.
Who's
the
we?
Italiano.
Yeah, who is we? Are you going with someone?
My brother
Okay.
and my cousin.
Her brother, my uncle, used to be a DJ on K-Rock with
K-Rock and
Dr.
Kiss
Drew and
FM.
How would you
Dr.
feel? How would you
Drew.
feel about you
I was
having
on the air once with
Really?
Dr. Drew.
with Dr. Drew? That's all. He's a big
Yes.
fan of Dr.
Oh,
Drew.
yeah,
We're both
Dr.
big fans of
Back
Dr.
in the
Drew.
80s, though.
We love Love Line with him and Adam Carolla.
I was on the Love Lines.
What? You were on
I
Love Line?
spoke on air. I talked about changing his diaper.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Now I'm giving my age.
No. It's okay. Danny listened to you when he was a young man, and I think this is only turning him on more.
Loveline was awesome, right?
It's a
it's
great show, dude.
Great show.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Dr. Drew knows about some problem she had with your diapers.
Yeah.
So, Linda, you're gonna
Yes.
be in this
Facts.
romantic Italian coastal village. If the right man were to approach, would you go for it? Is it cheating if you're in Italy?
If he's wealthy,
Mm-hmm.
I'll say yes.
Mm.
Just
Wow.
joking. No, honestly, it's not about the right man.
Mhm.
Okay.
You know, and I was
It's about
just
the right
talking
bank account.
about like
Where's this going?
the right man.
Gotta find this.
I
guy.
don't. How do you define the right man?
All right. Let me give you
Sounds
an
like
example.
to you it means 5 million plus in the bank. That seems to be the right man in your mind.
Well,
Why don't we here look at
Good guess.
look this guy up, Jesse. Michelle, I think it's Michael, but it's spelled Michele Maroney. This is like every
Macaroni.
girl is like, flicking her bean to this guy nowadays. No, that is not. Maroney it's Morrone. Yeah, this guy. He's like the biggest Italian movie star out there.
He looks like a Ruman.
He is this guy is Italian, but he's really Italian.
He looks like a Ruman a little bit.
Yeah, he does a little bit.
He
He's
looks like a
hot.
Ruman with a filter on.
He's
does, yeah.
hot.
Is he smelling something, or does he have to go poop? Or I don't get it.
No, that's just how his face is. Okay,
Oh, that's just how he
Fucking-
looks.
You like this guy?
It's
I
the
don't
facial
know, man.
structure.
I feel like he needs to use the
Yeah.
restroom.
Would you bang him in Florence, Linda?
Go shirtless. Put shirtless on there. For,
Leo,
what?
why
I'm
do I
trying
feel
to-
like you've spilled seed to this guy?
I haven't. Shut up. He's really.
No,
handsome
that's
enough.
not the picture I want. The shirtless one. Yeah, the one that
Look
I
at him, dude. I mean, fuck, dude. God damn it,
He
dude.
doesn't have a huge cock. I love
Oh,
that.
No, that's good, right? He's got an average cock.
He's
dude.
got Sheath underwear,
He
sponsor.
He doesn't
of mine,
need a
formerly.
huge cock. This guy, dude. He fucking.
I think those are Sheath. Maybe those aren't Sheath.
he was just like.
Oh, Versace.
It's kind
excuse
of
me.
bullshit. They
A
set
lot
this
better.
guy up for so much success. Like
Versace.
he did like a shady like a ripoff of 50 Shades of Grey, but the Italian version, and he kidnaps a chick and just like bangs her for like 365 days.
Oh yeah.
And then all the chicks are just flicking their bean to this
It
guy.
is insane how like
Well,
me
looks
too.
like he has
Believe
a
all
six-pack.
women.
Yeah, but then
Kidnap me and lock me up in a dungeon and face fuck me against my will
as
for
long as you look like
365
that, yeah,
days.
exactly. As long as you look like this, it's all good. But anyway, yeah, that was big. 365.
Well,
Yeah.
how does he get that six pack? That's what I wonder.
I knew this was coming.
Photoshop.
Watch the Linda. I don't know. How do you?
Oh, let's
Yeah.
compare six packs.
Yeah. What do you think, Linda?
Turn around.
Yeah. Hey, you got to take everything. Get completely naked over there, dude. Get completely naked in the corner. All right, Linda. This is for you. All right. This is all for you. You have a young man at your disposal. Okay. Just.
I'm
Well-
not looking, dude.
Will you give me a lap dance?
Yes, he will. He will give you a lap dance. Go ahead, dude. Dude, you got to give her a lap dance.
Oh, it's getting X-rated now.
Get in the lap. Yeah, get in there. Oh, okay. Now you got to turn it around. Gotta get between her legs, I think.
Wait, can you turn around?
Yeah, turn around. Get on your knees.
Turn around.
Get on your knees.
Turn around and go upside
What's the move?
down.
Yeah.
Well,
Get on her. Yeah, there we go.
pretty
Yeah, and then
flexible.
just kind of.
I gotta get my magic mic on.
Yeah, get your magic mic. Yeah, there it is. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
Oh, whatever you want, Linda, is yours.
Okay, well.
How's that?
It's getting
A lot of
hot in here.
testosterone.
It's getting hot in here.
It's getting hot in here. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, he knows what's going on.
That was respectful.
I did not pull my cock out.
Yeah, that was good.
It was respectful.
Well,
yeah.
not yet.
I'll give you an
Not
A.
yet. Oh! This is BS.
Yes, dude.
This is BS, dude.
The night is young.
Leo,
okay.
When you get circumcised, a whole new world opens.
You're a piece of crap.
Oh, we don't want to talk circumcision here.
Yeah,
yeah.
agree.
What do you? How do you feel
I'm
about?
a former neonatal intensive care nurse, and
You might need to take a look at this guy.
I've really taken care of a lot of circumcised babies. But do you think you should save this foreskin, or what do you think?
I have my foreskin, so I'm
He's got
Catholic.
it. Can you
I'm
take care of an
Catholic.
uncircumcised baby?
How do you feel? I mean, what do you
well,
think?
why don't you show me?
Sure, I'll show you.
Oh,
Is this
dude.
messed up, dude?
Dude.
Oh,
I'm not looking at
dude.
that fucking thing. I
I'm gonna have
encourage you to pull
fluff.
it out.
I'm gonna have to fluff up.
I'm gonna throw up.
I'm gonna have to fluff up, dude.
I have
Yeah,
to
she
throw up.
did. No, I think. What if Danny goes first and then I go, and then what do you mean no? What's going on with
I'm
you?
not going cock out. You go. I
Why
encourage
can't
you
you
to.
go cock out?
I'm not on Garrett's lovely mother.
Yeah, you know what? Damn it!
I'm gonna
maybe I
throw
have
up.
to-
Anyone have a bag?
I have
or-
to have my morals this time, but I do really
TMI.
want to show you. I do. Really, I
TMI.
would love. That'd be nice. That'd be really nice. I would enjoy it, but I can't.
So, how do you clean it?
Yeah, dude. Just
That's a great
shower?
question. It involves
Just a regular
three guys
shower.
in a hazmat location.
Oh, come on!
Do I need a
hoses.
hazmat suit?
Yes.
So mine, okay, so mine isn't like, some of them are like way
There's
bigger than
multiple
others. So my
airlocks.
foreskin, like when I'm hard, it doesn't, you can't even
There's
tell.
multiple
that there's,
airlocks.
There are no airlocks.
High security clearance, and the guys that
Dude.
go in there, they have to be quarantined for a week before they can come out and rejoin society.
Maybe they need to be vaccinated.
They do.
Oh, no. It's very easy to clean,
What?
okay? It's
Did you
just
hear what she just said to you, Leo?
that I have to be
That's-
vaccinated because I'm uncircumcised.
I
Yeah,
think
it's
so,
messed
man.
up.
There's probably coronavirus in the lid of your penis.
Hey, COVID has an ability to mutate,
Yeah.
so it might be sitting there right now.
No, it is not sitting
Shall
there
you,
right now.
Do you need a nurse to examine you?
I do, Linda. I really do.
Well,
Leah, how much would you love her to sift
Oh
through your
my-
foreskin right now?
Oh my God, it'd be nice. I
no,
wish
I'm
you
just gonna
bastards weren't
clean
here.
it. I'm not gonna sift.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I'm just gonna clean it
Well, you're going
and
to be
move
here all
on.
week. You better
Please.
clear your schedule.
It'd be nice.
Anyway,
Oh, it'd be nice. Imagine like in a nurse outfit. Oh,
New topic.
dude. Sorry, yeah, Linda in a nurse outfit. Sorry, I gotta say it one more time. Okay, done. Yeah, Linda.
Hey, this guy might be gay, Leah. Look at this photo.
Nah, dude. In Italy, you can just be like that, and then he just gets so
Gay?
much pussy. Dude, listen, Danny. He has a scene. Okay, I don't want to tell you this because it's messed up and it messes me up.
Yeah.
Where he just face fucks a chick on a plane, and every girl I know, the shadiest ones are like, it's the hottest scene I've ever seen.
does he belong to the
Mess,
Mile
dude.
High
It's
Club?
Danny. He like force. It's like really fucked up.
What movie does he face fucking girl on a-
365, the one where he like kidnaps girl. Like he just is the shadiest guy of all time. And he just like, dude, yeah, watch the scene. It's messed
Pull it
up.
dude.
It's really messed up.
It's some variation of
Now
snakes
go
on
a
a plane.
365 plane scene.
Face fuck on a plane.
Yeah, dude, it's not okay, dude. It's not okay. And all the girls love this, and it's messed up. That's it right there, I think. Yeah, that's it. Watch this, dude. It's so fucked up.
It's a private jet. So this guy's
Yeah,
going
so he
to
just
the back
goes
right
like
now.
he grabs this broad.
He
You see
pulls the curtain so this
Yeah.
businessman can't see what's about to happen here.
yeah. So he gets to this broad.
She's a stewardess.
Yeah.
Very unprofessional. There's a
Yeah,
lawsuit.
now watch this.
There's going to
dude.
be a lawsuit
Just
here.
in her ear.
So she's not
Right.
into this necessarily.
Doesn't look like it. Yeah.
Oh, she just dropped. She's
Dude.
making her suck him.
Dude, isn't this crazy?
Oh.
Dude.
Lee, how many you've jerked off to this?
No, I haven't.
Yes,
yeah,
you
I
have,
yeah, I have.
dude.
Yeah, I have. No, I haven't.
Oh, no.
Is this a porn or
Look
just
at
a
this,
regular
dude.
Italian film?
Are they cleaning it up? They're cleaning it up.
They
huh?
clean it up. They show it like kind of in the movie.
You could probably show this on YouTube, Jesse. This is pretty cleaned up.
Yeah, if it's cleaned up.
And he's making just disgusting,
just
aggressive
messed up
faces.
faces. Yeah, just dude, just messed up. You've been there, Danny. Don't lie.
This is taking it
You've been there.
It's
you
taking
bastard.
it forever to come, dude.
Yeah, it's been
This
like
is
a minute,
long
dude.
scene.
And then they show it. Then just
taking a nap.
done, dude. And then she's like, "What the fuck?" Isn't that crazy?
Girls love that scene.
Girls
huh?
love that scene, bro.
How do you know girls love that scene?
Because they've told me. And also, they love this movie, dude. He's like the #1 like flick and bean guy, I think, dude. He's up there.
I gotta go rewatch some Rudolph Valentino silent movies from the 20s, dude. No, that's a pickup artist, dude. That's a guy who knew how to get pussy, dude. Valentino?
He did, dude.
Valentino,
He
yeah.
was really handsome, too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Who's your celebrity crush?
Valentino must be no.
Ooh. Who's your celebrity crush, Linda? If you could pick one.
Well, I like
Danny
George
Mullen?
Clooney.
George Clooney, nice. Yeah, my a lot of people say my pops looks a lot like George Clooney.
Wake me up if you have any questions for me.
Yeah, Garrett, you can just.
Garrett's gonna take a nap.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Gary,
can
you know
take
what,
a nap.
Jesse? You can fuck off for 15 minutes, too.
I think there's
everybody
too much
just wants to-
testosterone in the room right
We
now.
just take a recess, and me, Linda, and Danny can just go take a walk real quick.
What do you think about that?
Yeah.
We go into maybe dip into a little wine bar in Hollywood. Have some fun.
Ooh.
Probably weird.
Yeah.
Might get a little weird.
You can reenact that scene,
Oh my god, dude.
minus the private jet.
Yeah, dude, it's messed up. Anyway,
Yeah.
Linda, you is it serious with this man you're dating, or you know, you ever think about taking a young man to the south of the Amalfi Coast? You know, what if you had a couple of young men with you? What would your cousin and brother say if you had two men like me and Danny, you know, strapping, tall, handsome,
Big
just
dicks.
hanging out with you and doing
Wait,
whatever
how
you
tall
say?
are you though?
I'm 6'3".
6'3"?
Mhm.
Stand up and show me.
Yes, ma'am.
Show her your
Are we
height
gonna
only,
pull
Leo.
6'3" here?
Why'd you take your fanny pack off to
All
show
right.
his problem is not his height. His problem is his weight.
All right.
Oh God,
His weight is out of control.
I have abs. Don't let Danny defame me.
And you have a foreskin as
I do.
well.
Yeah,
I do. Yeah, but
unfortunately.
it does add a lot of pleasure.
Is it okay
they
if
say.
I take my shirt off?
Yeah, take your shirt off.
I
yeah.
encourage you to, actually. He's getting jealous. He wants his mom to start giving him
Yeah.
attention. This is a Freudian thing. He
Yeah.
wants attention from his mother. It's totally Freudian. Yeah, take your shirt off.
Yeah, I was. Usually I'd have no shirt on at this time of day. So
Yeah, take it
Yeah,
off,
do it,
dude.
do it.
I want you to do what's natural for you.
thank you, sir. Appreciate it. If anyone wants an egg,
Why
too,
do you
let
have
me
an
know.
egg in your pocket, dude? God damn it! Give me one of those ons, though. Yeah, Garrett Garcia he's a legend.
He's a legend, dude. He's a fucking legend. He
Thank you. I feel better.
fucked his way into a great family, Linda.
Yeah, are you proud of him for that?
You gave him good genetics for him to be able to pull that off.
You know what? It's called planned obsolescence.
Hmm.
Like I passed down my genes to this beautiful
Yeah.
boy of mine,
Yeah.
and
He did the rest.
Why are you wearing earplugs, Garrett?
I'm autistic.
I like. My ears are super sensitive too. I always put fucking earplugs in when I'm out at bars and shit. So I respect
Yeah.
it.
My mom's autistic, so I get it from her. My
I'm
dad's
autistic.
a little bit.
No, my IQ is 139.
That's what I mean.
Autistic
Autism.
people have high IQs. Autistic people aren't IQ stupid. They're socially stupid.
I'm not socially stupid.
I don't
Oh.
think you're autistic at all. Okay,
I don't think so.
She might be a
either.
little autistic.
I've also been hit in
She
the head
did
a lot.
kiss me in front of a table of strangers.
Danny, listen, she was in the right state of mind. I think she had had a couple drinks, and she did the right thing. She was living in the moment.
Yeah.
Would
that's
you
fair.
not? You know what I mean?
Yeah, you were, Linda.
Time is of the essence.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. We only live once. You know, life is finite after all. And how do you feel about that, Linda? Do you think life is finite and like, you know, you have to kind of like live in the moment and do some crazy things sometimes?
You know, honestly, I don't think that's necessary
Okay.
because sometimes it's fun to get crazy, but I
Yeah.
think mostly I would say try to keep it on an even keel.
Okay, even keel.
I'm
What
with
about
her.
romance?
I'm with her.
What about like a little random romance from time to time? 'Cause it is-
Random romance.
yeah, 'cause
can
it's
you
fleeting.
elaborate on that?
Well, it's just like there's a guy like on a podcast
He's a
and
wop.
he's like Italian and he's got like long hair and stuff and like 6'3" and like
Uncircumcised.
uncircumcised and
Gay.
not gay. And,
He's pretty gay.
But what if we just wanted to go across the street to Jumbo's
he's-
Clown Room and have a few drinks after podcast
and make you wear a
Well,
clown suit
you
and
know,
shit on your
since
chest.
we are in L.A., Hollywood,
yeah,
it sounds like it's a fitting thing to do.
yes, it
Is
is.
to go across the
It is.
street and
Yeah.
have a couple drinks,
I
right?
agree.
Well, no.
What?
You were speaking of somebody else. That wasn't you. You were referring
The
to
Italian guy with the
6'3".
long hair? No.
Yeah, it's just
He's
there's
uncircumcised.
going to be some lucky guy who's going to go across the
Yeah.
street with
Hey,
Linda.
I just want to remind everyone I did bring an egg.
Yeah, why did you bring an egg?
Yeah, what's
give
the
me one
point
of
of
those
that,
ons real quick. Throw
In
me an on.
case I need to throw it at Leo.
You have wait, is that a why
Smart.
is everybody
it a
attack
raw
me
egg?
on this podcast
So-
nowadays?
We can
It's a way to
egg
cover
Leo.
your scent, Leo.
So I'm sorry, dude. Your mother is just I think she's just overtaking this podcast with her looks. That's really what it is. I think me and Danny wanted to be professional. We talked about being professional, and then Danny just started saying she was really hot right off the bat.
I did, yeah.
It kind of changed.
She looks
the
great.
vibe. She did. She really does.
Yeah, she looks great. You look great without your glasses on.
You go, buddy.
And where's the egg?
Oh, there. Is it a hard?
It's
gotta be a
inside
hard.
of you because you're still
Because-
ovulating, and I'm ready to fertilize that fucker. I'm ready to fertilize the egg inside of you.
Do you think I have any eggs left?
You said you do.
That be the question.
You still menstruate, is what you said on the
well,
main
I'm
channel
currently menstruating.
Wow.
Not
both
to get
have
too
one
All right.
egg.
graphic.
Well, want to set a date for 2 weeks?
Me and my mom both have one egg.
In 14 days, you and I should hang out, Linda. What do you think about that?
How about 13 days?
Even better. She knows how to
Sooner
triangulate
is
video.
better than later,
that
but
ovulation.
Salmonator, dude.
I'm going to salmonate her. I'm going to pollinate your mom, Garrett.
I'm not sure
Danny.
what that means.
Danny, you said you were you didn't want to show her your penis, but you want to say that you want to impregnate his mom.
We're going on a date 13 days from when her period ends. So you conclude whatever you want to conclude from that, Leo.
Where are you taking her?
Probably a hotel.
A date just directly to a hotel?
I mean, time is of the essence. You heard the woman.
yeah, that's right.
That's right, dude.
You gotta
I am pro-life,
take it.
but-
Well, you can get it.
Got to take it, Leo. There's only so many opportunities to generate life.
I'm pro-life, so yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
Would you say your penis is like the pole of life?
Yeah, I think so. I would say it's the Excalibur of the 21st century. Many women have yanked on it and trying to reap status.
So how many have yanked?
Oh, this is quite the question. You can be honest.
Somewhere, if I had to just estimate, I mean, I could better estimate how many
Why don't
jelly
you
beans
just
in the jar.
approximate?
I would say that somewhere around 433 women have yanked on my penis, which means manipulated it with their hands in some way. Maybe between 350
You
and
know
430.
what? Now that it's 350 to 400,
Yeah.
you still have a lot of years left to be yanked.
Yes.
I don't want to die without 1,000 women having tried to yank my penis from my hips.
So you're working on 1,000? Is that your goal? Is that on your bucket list?
One woman will free my penis, and she'll be the king of England. I think it's how it works. She'll be like I think that's how the Excalibur myth worked. But yeah, I don't know.
She'll have to be trans in order to be the king, but
There's Tom Dreesen.
It's true.
No,
It's
I
fine.
disagree with that.
well,
I mean, trans or not trans, is it a male or a female?
I don't know. Do you want to?
Is
see
it
if
an
you're the
XX
king?
or an XY?
Do you want to?
In the
Have you ever suspected
chromosome.
your royalty, Linda? This might be the opportunity to find out.
How would
If
you find
can
out?
free the sword from the stone, then this is.
Hey,
a
I'm
crude
always
handjob
open
joke.
and willing for new opportunities.
Oh wow, she's the best, really, Garrett. She is just-
Linda.
yes, and
This is
take it
a
to the next
hot
level.
mom.
Yeah, she's hot.
Man.
You're hot.
Yeah.
yeah.
What? I can't think anymore. My brain is doesn't have any blood in it.
Just
Well, it might cross the blood-brain barrier.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that is?
No, what's that?
Shall I
It's the
educate you?
barrier.
Yeah, educate me,
The
Linda.
blood-brain
turning
barrier.
Leo into a quagmire. He's just about to
I'm so I've been
reboot
so
and just start saying giggity.
dude, I am a shady man right now. I'm sorry. Linda, what is
That's why I brought an egg.
Yeah.
Smart, Garrett.
I like the egg.
He's the one you
Just
got
in
to look out
case.
for.
Is it raw or is it cooked?
No, it's just a regular egging egg.
Yeah, that's a raw egg, Linda. It's got a yolk and shit.
In case
It's got
Leo
a chicken fetus
Well, all
in there.
eggs have yolks.
Yeah, even if they're cooked, yeah.
That's true. Good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a raw egg, no doubt. It's an interesting addition to this podcast. There is an egg. At some point, it's What's going to happen with the egg?
I say you just throw it at Leo preemptively right now.
Stop it, dude.
Well, I still have eggs left in my ovaries, apparently.
Yeah,
because
now we're
Those are
circling
the
back,
eggs.
Linda.
So
That's
speaking of
that's what
eggs-
it's all about.
I already made, you mentioned that earlier, and I already told you that I am going to visit you in 13 days, and we're going to do something about that egg.
Maybe we can do it in 10 days.
Oh my god!
All right. You know your schedule better than me. Your ovulation schedule, that is.
You know, it doesn't have to do with ovulation necessarily.
What does it have to do with?
It has to do with when we want to make it happen.
Oh.
Wow. It's when Linda needs it, Danny.
Dad.
Is the that's the most important question here.
Linda, I notice you're flirting with both me and Leo.
Yeah, but why do you do this? Are you gonna make her choose?
Are you going to choose? Could you choose
Oh,
if you had to
no.
take one of us to the
Okay,
coast?
let me do this.
Yeah.
Eeny, meeny, miny,
Ooh.
mo, catch a tiger by the toe.
It's going to be him, dude.
If
Yeah,
he
I think
hollers,
whoever
then
you
do
start
it.
on
it
loses.
loses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's how it goes.
It's okay. Well, that's good. She is equally attracted to both of us, Danny. How do you feel about that?
Not bad. Jesse, how do you feel about this?
Is this the first time this has happened?
No, I think there's a lot of fans. There's a lot of fans who do want like a little bit of a double team. I do get that request. I do get women that say that.
You guys
It's
got to make it
very
happen. Dude.
aggressive.
You guys got to make it happen.
I would never go in the same room
See,
as this
that-
fucking guy, let alone share a woman.
It's kind of weird, but Danny, he has these certain guys that he wants to do that with, and then other guys he doesn't. Like Nico or me, he wanted to do it with Nico way more.
No. Just for
It's
the
just-
LOLs.
It's just the
I
homie. Yeah, for the
retired.
LOLs.
When my old double team partner from back in the day got
married.
married, I'm retired. I don't
Yeah.
double team chicks anymore.
He doesn't really do it. But I think at some point, if she's hot enough, we'll probably do it. Huh?
Yeah, dude. Come on.
You know,
Come on.
who's like that Bonnie Blue chick, or who's the other one that's like that, the 1,000 men chick? She'd probably be down. That'd be fun. We should do it with
Bonnie Blue or
we should do it with a girl
Yeah,
like
it'll
that.
be you, me, the postman, the guy who works behind the fish counter at Whole
Yeah,
Foods.
fuck it.
Be
Let's get in the
great.
line, dude.
Yeah.
Let's get up there.
All right, so
Nah.
Linda. So
How about the
back to my video, Linda.
transgen guy at the gay bar?
Oh, stop.
Guy.
How about the one? Fucking, how about the three of them in this?
There's a lot of
house right
people. There's a lot of trans in this house.
There's a
We
lot of
do
trans
call
in
this
this
the
house.
trans nest.
now? Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
trans nest, Linda.
Yeah,
She
it is.
wasn't talking about anyone in the house, was she?
Yeah, no, she wasn't. But
Oh,
No,
Yeah.
I was. It was a generalization.
yeah, I don't think
Oh,
she
okay.
saw any of the trans
Okay.
who
Okay.
live here. But
I thought that was
At
one
least
of them.
she's inclusive.
So Garrett, you came up here. Did you drive today?
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of
Yes, sir.
traffic.
A little bit of traffic. It wasn't too bad, considering.
trans walked
There was an individual.
very trans.
Yeah, Garrett, 2 hours. Yeah, you guys coming back into LA this time of day is pretty fucking rough. Or leaving LA. It's all rough. Commuting between counties at this time of day is fucking brutal. And I thank you for that.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad, but I had her with me, so it was a little
Apparently, I'm high maintenance.
high
No.
maintenance. It was high
Do you
maintenance.
feel like
I
these kind of
sexy.
experiences
But
are a
I
little
was just
bonding?
showing love,
Yeah.
showing love,
Oh,
and then
man.
he's
Oh,
like,
you and I
"I
could
gotta
carpool.
focus on driving." You know,
Oh,
he's
my God.
he's a man like you guys, right?
Right.
He can't multitask.
No,
He
it's
has
very
to
difficult.
Focus at the task at hand.
Danny does. He can
But that's
multitask.
okay.
Well, he has a Tesla, so he can put it on like that mode where it just drives itself, and then you guys could have like you could show a lot of love.
Yeah, we could have fun in the cab while the car drove itself.
A self-driving
Yeah.
car.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shall I blow it up?
Well, you should
Blow it up.
blow something. You know.
Oh, we got a doggy in the house.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's gonna love you.
Oh my goodness!
It's
You know
Matisse.
I'm a dog mom.
Do you have your license, Garrett?
Yeah, you want to see it? I have two.
Is it expired?
No, I'll show you. It's
Oh,
pretty
When did you
badass.
take the time to renew your driver's license?
What a sweetheart.
I have multiple licenses.
We're only
in
asking because me and
different states.
Danny we're gonna have trouble doing that. Huh?
Yeah.
Should we do it together for like a Patreon video?
I still, my driver's license is just fucking still not renewed.
Do you have a real ID?
we need that to
I
travel.
No,
You
I have a
bring your passport?
Yeah, passport. You're good.
Yeah, me too. But
Passport.
still,
Yeah.
we
Your
should probably get a real
ID.
ID.
Oh, we got. I had a real ID.
Oh, look at this.
Because I'm a real ass N word. Yeah, let's see this ID, Garrett.
I gotta find it.
Dude, Matisse is a great house dog, huh?
One of the best.
He's great.
Sorry, Jesse has it now.
Dude, this is an old photo of Garrett Garcia. What's up, Brooks? A what? Okay, Garrett, or excuse me, you're going to an AA meeting or an NA meeting? Okay, so Brooks is going to Narcotics
Anonymous.
Yep.
Narcotics Anonymous.
Good job. Meetings
So this
are
expired in 2018, Garrett.
Yeah, you can keep that one.
Okay. It is, yeah, this is young Overboard humor. And he's got a mustache. Is that a fake mustache you wore? That's fun. Yeah, Garrett Garcia, dude. Fuck yeah, dude. So do you have a not expired license? You said you had one. Do you? You can just tell me. You don't have to show
a
it to me.
valid one.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, do you have a valid ID?
Current and valid. Oh, this puppy's so cute.
Oh, you're pretty good at throwing ID cards, so you could be a card thrower. Garrett Garcia. Expires 2028. Yeah, dude. Look at this.
Does it have a middle name on there?
Look at the smile.
Wow. This is solid. You
He's
look like
going
a
like
happy
this.
man.
I like that you make a game out of your ID photo. Brooks, good luck at NA. Don't be 13 stepping. Don't 13 step it, my son.
Well, 13 step is there for a reason.
What have you
Because it's 12 steps, but 13 is important too.
Yeah.
What is the 13th step?
That's where you hook up with people you meet at NA or AA.
Has that happened? Have you ever gone? Have you been to AA? Have you been to AA? You have?
I've been to AA, NA, CA, OA,
Cock Anonymous?
all of the
Is that CA?
above of A's. We're powerless over whatever.
I think, yeah, Sex Anonymous I should go to, but
It's worthy to listen to.
I'm going to be around some guys that are just addicted to lot lizards and like just some crazy
Well,
stuff.
if there were any chicks in the the sexual addiction class, you would just immediately try to have sex with the girl.
I would, yeah.
Yeah.
Picking up chicks at SA, dude. Be kind of cool.
SA, dude. So, Linda, you went to AA. You went to
Brooks.
God bless you, Brooks.
Is the car in the way or no? Never mind. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
You
move
wanna-
that shit, Garrett.
Yeah, move it, Garrett.
You're good,
No,
you're good.
your mom's good.
Yeah, we'll look over her, Garrett. We'll take care
We'll
of her.
take care of your mom.
Nothing
so.
inappropriate.
The
La
dog
da
is
da da.
protecting me. I have a killer dog next to
Yeah,
me.
Yeah, exactly.
Take that egg with you, Garrett. Good boy. Yep.
All right,
So,
Linda,
Linda.
do you want us both to get naked right now?
Linda.
Hey, you know what? We probably should save that for next time.
Okay.
Well, I have a date with her. In
I
10
mean,
days.
unless you're ready to show me your foreskin.
I really want to, but I don't know if I could do that to Garrett. It's wrong, right? But it is right. The right
Now's
thing
the
to do.
opportune
He's
time
not
to
here.
do
Yeah,
it.
he's not here right now.
It's the right thing to do.
I'm
Linda
going to
even
leave it
said
to
it.
Linda. Whatever Linda wants to do.
She said what she said, but I can't do it again. Maybe on the Patreon pod. Should we go over? Yeah. Where are we at? We're at, yeah. Listen, guys, we're going to go over to the Patreon pod and reset. This has been an amazing pod. I'm sorry for the last 10 minutes. I haven't been able to think because I had a boner.
Yeah. It's a common problem. Whether it's hot mom, like Linda.
Thank you so much to Linda and Garrett Garcia. You know where to find him. Overboard Humor.
Yep.
And support Overboard in his life of luxury, living at a beautiful home in Orange County. And we love you all, and we'll see you on Patreon.
Yeah.
Peace.